Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And here's Griffin. Left side, Irving. Outside for Durant. Pass to Harden. Nets passing it around. The teardrop falls in. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Harris looking it over. Harden against Holiday. James Harden again.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Durant with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Harden. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. In the corner, Harden over Holiday. Harden missing again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Harden finds Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Lopez passes to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Pocket 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Giannis. Lays it up off the glass.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Now Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Drills it from outside.
Oh, no defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Harris. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. DiVincenzo against Irving. Harden dishes to Griffin. Harden the pass to Griffin. Outside for KD. That one misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Middleton outside. From downtown to the middle. Over Irving. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Harden the pass to Irving. It's deflected. Harris kicks to Griffin. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Holiday. Lopez grabs the board. One-on-one here. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got his third basket of the night.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Green. He's out there with Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Teague against Dinwiddie. Teague kicks it to Tucker. Here's Nwora. Back to Tucker. It's stolen by Green. Brown the pass to Claxton. Brown outside. And the pass to Claxton. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Right wing. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Nice move. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Tucker. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, there's the all-out hustle Tucker is known for. Beats his man in transition easily.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. Teague covering. They get it again.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Portis. Taken away. Brown outside. The kick out to Irving. Nets passing it around. Pass to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Portis throws it down.
How about that? That is exactly how you thread the needle. Jeff Teague demonstrating incredible vision.
Pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint. That one good for 2. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Teague the pass to Forbes. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Tucker finds Portis. That shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving for 3. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jeff Teague. The pass to Tucker. And he comes up with the deuce. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
With a step back. Durant kicks to Harris. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Second chance shot. He can't hit that time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Harden outside. Passes it to KD. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets trail by 3. Now here's Harden. Right side Irving. Over Giannis. No good off the back of the rim.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there are only a handful of players who can create excitement just by being on the floor. And Griffin is one of them.
So he gets them both. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Giannis outside. Harden against Holiday. Back to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Outside, KD. Outside, Irving. For the lead, the putback, and Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Middleton outside. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by the Nets.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Griffin. Outside for KD. Over Giannis. The rebound by Holiday.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Pass to Lopez. Griffin with the steal. Irving against Holiday. No good from Irving.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Harden the pass to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. By himself. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harden finds Irving inside. Griffin can't get it to go in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Giannis outside. Pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Ring shot on the way. And too long on the shot. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Here's KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Holiday with it. Floats it up for Giannis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Changes up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Claxton for the tie. Misses the layup. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Brown out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. Hangs. The kick out to Brown. Down low, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. Portis, the pass to Teague. Portis against KD. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Dinwiddie. The rebound by the Bucks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Feeds it to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Portis. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden kicks to Dinwiddie. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. The kick out to Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Connaughton. Come on. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Harden's shot is good.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Tucker dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Teague, 6 on the shot clock. And Connaughton has it in the corner. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Brown wide open. He fired. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Portis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
And it was timely. I mean, that's a basket they had to have in an absolutely vital possession.
Both teams will make substitutions. Holiday against Harden. He kicks it to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Nets miss again. Bucks leading by 3. Middleton outside. Passes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Doesn't matter what point of the game, stress, pressure, Brook Lopez makes it anyway.
Harden surveying the D. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. On the wing, Irving. On deep. Unable to get that one.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Middleton on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for Jeff Green. Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. But they get it back. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Lopez inside. Defended by Griffin. Holiday inside the line. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's the quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And so the Bucks take the win. It was. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. The busy freeways of Los Angeles. And with
good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Ibaka, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Morris in at the 4 spot. Now here's Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got the first 3 points tonight for Milwaukee. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Leonard. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here is Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And George kicks to Beverly. The pass to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Now here is Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Holiday throws it down.
Good decision maker out of the pick and roll. Holiday calls his own number, rewards his team.
Now George. Pass to Leonard. George up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. It's good.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Leonard. Following the bucket by the Bucks.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Outside Holiday. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. Clock at 6. Pass to Tucker. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from Connaughton. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3, and it's good. 2 points.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here is Forbes. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. Bounce pass Middleton. Puts it up. Nice shot by Portis.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Here's Jackson. Now the pass to Kennard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Connaughton passes to Tucker. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clippers moving the ball around. Jackson down low, guarded by Tucker. Jackson misses. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Middleton the pass to Portis. And that one drops.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Jackson. The Clippers keep it alive. Morris finds Kennard. Back to Morris. Now here's Kennard. And another shot. Misses off the left iron.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown.
I think the underdog story, started when I...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Jackson with it. Picked up by Teague. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Right side, Portis. Rebound by the Clippers.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Jackson finds Batum. And here's Kennard. They get it back. Zubac. And he comes up with the deuce. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. Teague against Jackson. Teague the pass to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Kennard. This one for 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Kennard. From deep. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Teague, now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Jackson against Teague. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Jackson.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Connaughton kicks to Teague. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Kennard's shot is off.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Portis, the pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Connaughton missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
The kick out to T. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The Clippers grab the miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Zubac, the pass to Batum. Here's man. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Everly with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Back to George. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. Milwaukee leading by 4. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Middleton outside. Kicks it to Lopez. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
For 3, Middleton. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. Ibaka comes with the double team. Lopez inside, working on Ibaka. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Goes back up with 1 on the clock. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 8.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George passes to Leonard. And he makes good on the layup. Leonard's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Clippers.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Middleton outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside Leonard. Over Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Giannis. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. LA has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's Leonard missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. He kicks to Beverly. Outside Leonard. It could go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top, leading by a point. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shots good by Kennard. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And Teague, here we go. And a wide open look for Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Antetokounmpo dishes to Teague. Outside, Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Jackson. Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
It's Portis atop the key. Batum with the steal. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out to the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. DiVincenzo against Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The nuances that Kawhi has added to his game. That time, the little up fake.
And the first one drops. Leonard hits them both. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
George against DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo to tie it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Beverly against Howard. The feed now to Giannis. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Beverly. Out to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard with no one around. No good from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Beverly against DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard. No good with the triple.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Money!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George passes to Leonard. Great tee that time for Middleton. Holiday goes in. Pass to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Giannis. Money!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide-open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
for the land of the free.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our and the Clippers starting five. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the two. Now here's Beverley. Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Here is Harden. Passes it to Brown. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, no good. Now the Clippers with it. Here's George. And it comes off the front of the rim. Brown with it. Leonard picks him up. Harden outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Brown. Clippers able to drain the three. Harden right side.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George passes to Beverley. Outside for George. Three-pointer. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Harris passes to Jordan. Durant in the corner. He gets it in there.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
George against Brown. George looking around. Lets it fly from 18. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Fires the three. KD can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Beverley.
And, you know, Beverley has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Here's Harden. The kick out to Brown. The pass to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, George. Ibaka right side. Leonard kicks to George. Offline with his 3.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Brown the pass to Durant. Feeds to Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating. finishing after setting a solid screen.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris against Leonard to the middle. Ibaka, and Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. The offensive rebound. For three, Harris. And that one released in time, but no good.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just...
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Kennard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Free throw drops for Jeff Green. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Claxton with the bucket.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pass to Zubac. Dishes it to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Outside Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Claxton. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Batum against Green. Batum attacking. Here's Zubac. Another shot, and the layup good by Batum.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Irving passes to KD. No good. That would have tied it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to man. Outside for Jackson. And here's Kennard. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Kennard's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Durant finds Green. Jackson against Irving. And the shot is good.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Kennard. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
On the wing, Green. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nobody near Irving. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got his second basket.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Outside Jackson. High post, Zubac. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, right out of the gates, it was the Clippers setting the tone. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch. And that's going to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The 3 from George. On the rebound goes to Griffin.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's George. Griffin with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Griffin finds Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Leonard. And there's the pass to Morris. Outside, George. That one falls. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Irving passes to Green. And the Nets miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. George with the ball on the mark with the 15-footer. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Up top, Leonard, guarded by Harris. And George gets it to go.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. To halt the run. And the rejection by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. Back to Leonard. Down low. Ibaka. Dishes to Morris. Outside George. Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And Harden with the stuff.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. George with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
And George kicks to Beverly. And taken away by Brown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jordan finds Harris. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clippers leading by 9. Now Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a 3. And the 3-ball is good. Kennard's got his second basket of the night.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Ibaka is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3. Harden the pass to Harris. Six on the shot clock. Harden kicks to Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Beverly looking around. Pass to Leonard. Over Green. The rebound by Harden. The Nets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Harris finds Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Beverly with the ball. Out to Ibaka. In the corner, Kennard with it. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. Here's man. Guarded by Harris. Count it. Good. That's 10 points for Leonard.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Harden outside. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the jam by Harden.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Man passes to Ibaka. Here's man, guarded by Harris. Kennard for three. The rebound by the Nets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown, good.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Here's man. Now the pass to Kennard. Lets it go with the three. Green with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. Brown feeling it out a bit. Harris passes to Jordan. Harden outside. The high post shot. Out to Harris. Fires the three. Kennard with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Takes the three. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Harden.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Kennard for three. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Harden the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Ibaka.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Clippers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Paul George.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And Harden has the ultimate green light. I mean, it's uber green, including launching from outside of the state.
Now here is Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Harris. From deep three-point range. Misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. In New York City, making its way back and forth between. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Here we go.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Latrey. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
And they double up Brown. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
The aggressiveness, the intelligence of Durant, able to put it on the floor and draw contact.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday in the corner. Middleton with it. Clock at 6. Drops in the tray.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Brown the pass to Durant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here is Durant. Brown outside. Back to KD. Harris outside. From the arc. The shot will not fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And that one, good.
Kevin Durant, over the past couple seasons, has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Passes it to Holiday. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Giannis.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Jeff Green on the wing. Here's Harden. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Milwaukee leading by 3. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving looking over the floor. Baseline try. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Forbes the pass to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dinwiddie's checked in for James Harden. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Portis in the post. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Irving up top. Teague covering. Irving passes to Claxton. And a wide open look for Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Teague against Irving. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Throws it up high. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Teague with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Tucker. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Portis. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Brown, also Green out there, and it's Irving in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn, and it's denied. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's rebounded by Portis.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Portis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Brown outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That one wide left.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Irving, the open look, releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Over in the corner, Portis. Inside, Forbes. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Here's Green. It's good.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Outside Portis. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Back to Brown, to the paint. Green, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 5. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Bryn Forbes. The wide open look for Durant. Here's Jordan. Kicks to Brown. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now, here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Wide open look. Knocked away. Bucks leading by 7. Portis finds Tucker. Back to Portis. Lets it go from 11. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Harden left side. From the baseline. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got his first bucket in this one.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Durant. He got it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
All night long, Giannis has been so productive, utilizing all of his physical abilities to devastating effect, wearing out a defense, just running through them, dunking over.
That's all for now. Say good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Lobbed up there for Lopez. That one, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it down to Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got 5.
Well, he's pretty calm in those situations. Chris Middleton with ease knocking that one in.
Harden the pass to Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday left side. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Middleton against Durant. 5 on the clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets passing it around. Durant with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. To the middle. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Irving. 6 points for him. And yes, it's good.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. Shot's good by Middleton. He has 7.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Got to get that one up quick.
Outside Durant. Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here is KD. Pass to Jordan. Back to KD. From deep, Green. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Holiday looking for an opening. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lopez with the steal. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday inside the line, and that one's on target from the wing. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
Irving kicks to Green. Lopez against Jordan. Can't cash in from close range. Bucks leading by 11. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. They get the rebound. Lopez outside. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. There's a check in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Forbes checked in. Harden against Holiday. Harden, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Giannis with the drive, and Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Nets trail by 13. Here's Harden, and it goes down 2 points. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Buries it from 3-point range.
A long shot for sure, but Middleton fully capable from that kind of range.
Here's Harden. Off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Durant down out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Connaughton. That three off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. He's looking for Portis and finds him. The kick out to Teague. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Tipped away. From deep. The Bucks getting another chance here. Passes it to Tucker. Right side, Teague. Here's Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden scanning the floor. Here's KD. High quality look, and he sinks it.
Well, rebounding is about positioning, but for KD, a lot of times it's his timing and his length. So he goes in there and uses those to great effect.
Teague up top. And the pass to Portis. No one near him. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
On the wing, Harris. Round kicks to Harden. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Teague against Harden. Outside Teague. They grab their own miss. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Antetokounmpo kicks to Teague. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Durant is right there.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea to box out Durant, especially with that frame. Reaches over the top and throws it back through.
Teague against Harden. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And some changes here for the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Durant with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And it's the Bucks ball. 7-point differential. Holiday with the 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. On the wing, Harden. Pass to KD. Stolen by Middleton. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The week is starting off right. Here are the five for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Here's George. Good, nice job down low. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's George. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And George kicks to Leonard. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here is Morris. The pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach. Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Holiday. 1:51 left in the first. Stolen by Beverly. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Giannis. 2 points. That one goes. Giannis has got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Holiday gets the bucket.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now, here is George. He has 6. No good, his first miss after 3 makes.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 8. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. Pass to Connaughton. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's Paul George on the assist from Ibaka.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Back to Holiday. Here's Portis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
I love to see Serge Ibaka when he's locked in on the defensive end. Boy, he'll make you think twice as an offensive player.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 3 slot. The offensive rebound. Batum. It's good. This game is all even. Batum's got his first 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Teague drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What an amazing drive to the cup. Teague seizing the lane to the basket. Boy, defense has simply got to be better than that.
Now, here's Kennard. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Jackson against Teague. Pass to Portis. And Tucker has it in the corner. There's the lob to Portis. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Mann. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mann's got his first points of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now here's Teague. Here's Connaughton. Kennard with the rebound. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
No good from Connaughton.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Batum against Teague. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kennard's got 5 now.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Goes back up. Kicks it down to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Mann. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Mann's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. There's the pass to George. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ibaka outside. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 4. Morris against Lopez. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Giannis. 9 points in the game so far. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And some good Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
That doesn't go either for George. The Bucks trail. Now the Bucks moving it up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to George. Launches it. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Free throw good. Giannis. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. On defense, Milwaukee. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And the shot goes in. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Connaughton, the shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Mann. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low.
in the post.
The kick out to Teague. A three-pointer is right on target. Teague's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you simply cannot allow Jeff Teague any separation because the release is too good and too fast.
Kennard for three. He can't get that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Passes to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got 10 points.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Teague against Jackson. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in front of DeCumbo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jeff Teague. The Clippers also making some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Nicholas Batum. And Milwaukee has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. 41 seconds left in the third. Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Leonard for the lead. It's not going to go for him. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Out left to the wing. The three. They get it back. Clock at 6. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And here's George for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And Beverly kicks to George. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. George looking over the floor. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now, here's Teague. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now, here's Beverly. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. From deep, George. Great D that time from Portis. Milwaukee leading by 7. To the inside, and stolen by Cousins. Here's Leonard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Teague against Beverly. Back to Portis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clippers trail by 5. Now George for the 3. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis inside. Cousins is there. Good.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Here's Holiday. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Outside, George to tie it up. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And here is Lopez after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Lopez dishes to Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Jackson. He dishes it to Leonard. 6 to shoot. With the floater. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's George. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. From downtown. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez passes to Middleton. Jackson against Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. George way outside. So a close game sees Milwaukee. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. And for Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. Harden outside. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference. Great hustle by KD, staying competitive after the miss.
Pass to Morris. Here's George. Pass to Ibaka. From 10 feet out, the shot's good on the assist by George.
Exactly what you want from that play. Get it to Serge where he can simply rise and fire.
Harden scanning the floor. Now Irving over George. And that one hits back iron. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Leonard from down in the low post. It goes.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
Harden against Beverly. Harden the pass to Irving. Durant trying to break free, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
George finds Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here is Harden, and that one drops for him.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Harris against Leonard. Ibaka right side. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Clippers.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And here's Harden. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Harden against Beverly. Harden dishes to KD. Back to Harden. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
The homecoming for Paul George. Playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now here's Harden. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. No coverage that time. Harden's got his second bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
To the paint, stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. It's stolen by Ibaka. Morris outside. Looking for George. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Harden with it. Kicks it to Durant. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A three from Leonard. Morris passes to Ibaka. And here's George for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Pull-up jumper, and the shot goes in.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Durant, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Clippers leading by 4. Now here's Jackson. Now the pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Kennard with the ball. Picked up by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Zubats. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Fires for 3. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Brown. Passes it to Claxton. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. In the corner, Kennard with it. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
KD against Jackson. Clippers leading by 7. Clippers moving the ball around. And Batum kicks to Zubats. Kennard on the wing. Over Green. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Here's the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
To the middle. Stolen by Zubats. And now the Clippers on the break. Outside Jackson. Green against Zubats. Kennard on the wing. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. It's Brown with the drive. Here's Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And finished off by KD.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
Here's Kennard. He has 5. Outside Jackson. Back to Kennard. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Now Green. No points in the game yet for him. Durant in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Dinwiddie drives in. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Green.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Over in the corner, Batum. Kennard finds Zubats. Jackson with it. Back to Zubats. Batum with the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Left side, Brown. Claxton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
From deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point lead.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard the pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Nets trail by 6. And KD throws it down.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Ibaka outside. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Lets a floater go. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
A shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Irving dishes to Harden. And they pick up 2. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside, George. For 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Here's Beverly, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. In the corner, Irving with it over George. Irving can't hit. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. George, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Harden kicks to Harris. Nets passing it around. Sinks the triple. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
And here's George for 3. George missing again. Nets trail by 5. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Harden finds Jordan. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morris into the lane. Outside, George. Back to Morris. And it's sent back by KD.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Fires from 18. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got 8 points. Clippers leading by 3. Everly with the ball. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Ibaka. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Shots good by Durant.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Harden. Back to Durant. Outside Irving. For the lead. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 1.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And George, here we go. And Jordan sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
With Kawhi, you love his talent. But just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
A deep 3 from Green. Off target. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Brown out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. It's Brown on the wing. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Jackson against Dinwiddie. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jordan finds Dinwiddie. On the wing, Green. Now here's Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Brown. A second chance effort. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Inside. That one drops for him.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jackson against Harden. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Brown the pass to Harden. Again the miss by Harden. Clippers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
Taking 2 shots. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Both shots good from the stripe. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harden against Beverly. Irving looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Brown outside. High post try. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I'll tell you what, they are effort players, and then at the next level, there's Patrick Beverly.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. George with no one around. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Pass to Leonard. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Down low. A fadeaway. Count it. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Kyrie has done it again. He loved the big shot and the big moment.
Outside, George looking to get back on track here, and the layup is good.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Harden kicks to Green, back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harris against Leonard. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Count the basket.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And then George with the jam.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Harden outside. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
Outside Irving. Misses the 3.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.